Cyber Threat Brief for June 15, 2026. Palo Alto Global Protect VPN suffers active exploitation with CISA, the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, KEV, known exploited vulnerabilities catalog, deadline passed. Arch Linux supply chain attack hijacks 1,900+ community packages with rootkit and credential harvester. FBI dismantles Chinese phishing-as-a-service operation responsible for $1.9 billion in losses and 3.8 million stolen credit cards. Here's the full breakdown of today's top security stories. Daily Cybersecurity Brief. Next section, June 15, 2026. Next section, Critical Alerts. Palo Alto PANOS Global Protect VPN Authentication Bypass, CVE 2026-0257. Palo Alto Networks has confirmed active exploitation of CVE 2026-0257. CVSS, the Common Vulnerability Scoring System, 7.8, an authentication bypass flaw in PANOS Global Protect portal and gateway components. The vulnerability allows attackers to bypass security controls and establish unauthorized VPN connections. Initial exploitation was observed on May 17, 2026, with limited but targeted attacks establishing VPN sessions on a small number of probe devices. CISA, the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, added the vulnerability to its known exploited vulnerabilities catalog with a June 1, 2026 remediation deadline, now passed. EPSS, the Exploit Prediction Scoring System, score is 0. 604, 98th percentile, indicating high likelihood of exploitation. Action. Patch immediately if not already done. CISA deadline expired June 1. Search Global Protect logs for successful gateway-connected events matching hard-coded proof of concept client configuration values. Endpoint OS version, Microsoft Windows 10 Pro 64-bit, and empty source user info. Domain. Block the following attacker IPs: 23.128.228.6. Monitor for suspicious MAC addresses A, BB, CC, DD, EFF 0 to 1122 to 33, 44 to 55, and hostnames Windows Laptop 001, Desktop GP 01, GP Client. Federal agencies are past the compliance deadline and should verify remediation, and 8 additional IP addresses in the show notes. Source: The Hacker News. Arch Linux supply chain attack hijacks 1,900+ AUR packages. A massive supply chain attack has compromised nearly 1,900 Arch Linux packages on the AUR, Arch User Repository, portal, representing almost 10% of the repository's orphan packages. Attackers exploited an AUR mechanism that allows users to adopt, abandon packages, and become maintainers. The attack adds a malicious installation procedure that downloads an NPM package, later switched to a Bun script to evade detection, which then installs a rootkit and credential harvester. The infostealer targets browser and Electron app credentials, plus developer secrets and access keys. The attack began with 400 packages and expanded to 1,500, with hijacking attempts still ongoing. Microsoft SharePoint is also under active zero-day attack after patches failed to fix on-premise installations. Action. If running Arch Linux, check installed packages against the actively maintained hijacked package list. Remove any compromised packages immediately. Change all passwords, tokens, and API keys that may have been accessible to the infostealer, browsers, Electron apps, developer environment. Remove rootkit and persistence mechanisms. Audit developer secrets stored on the system. Prioritize credentials for cloud services, source control, and production environments. Sources: Risky Biz News, The Register. Next section, Business and Infrastructure Threats. FBI dismantles Chinese phishing-as-a-service platform, Outsider Enterprise. The FBI, working with Google, Black Lotus Labs, AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon, has taken down Outsider Enterprise, a Chinese phishing-as-a-service operation active since 2023. The platform distributed phishing kits that enabled criminals to impersonate trusted brands in SMS campaigns, using AI-assisted techniques to improve effectiveness. The operation is linked to stealing approximately 3.8 million credit card records, causing an estimated $1.9 billion in losses across the U.S. and at least 54 other countries. Google identified 9,000 fake websites and over 1 million fraudulent URLs connected to the platform. In May alone, 2.5 million SMS messages from Outsider Enterprise infrastructure were sent to Android users over a 2-week period, with 55,000 flagged as fraudulent by recipients. Action: the FBI's Operation Riptide seized multiple administration servers, a Shopify storefront, testing accounts, and approximately $100,000 from payment wallets. Thousands of phishing domains now redirect to an FBI splash page. Telegram bot linked to the operation was seized, providing intelligence on customers of the service. Google filed a civil lawsuit targeting the infrastructure and is working with telecoms to block fraudulent messages. User awareness remains critical. Train employees to scrutinize SMS messages claiming to be from trusted brands, verify offers through official channels, and report suspicious texts to carriers. Sources: Bleeping Computer Security Week. WordPress plugin supply chain attack. Awesome Motive. More than 1.2 million websites have been backdoored following a security incident at Awesome Motive, a major WordPress plugin developer. Malicious code was added to legitimate JavaScript files of 3 plugins: Opt-in Monster, Trust Pulse, and Push Engage. The code waits for an admin login, creates its own admin account, and installs a self-hiding backdoor plugin to maintain access. No malicious code has been detected in Awesome Motive's other plugins, some of which are installed on tens of millions of sites. Action: If using Opt-in Monster, Trust Pulse, or Push Engage, update immediately to the latest version. Review WordPress admin accounts for unauthorized entries. Check installed plugins for suspicious additions. Audit recent admin activity logs for unexpected logins or privilege escalations. Consider this a high-priority incident if your organization uses any of these plugins. Source: Risky Biz News. Maine Attorney General disables data breach portal. Due to fake submissions, the Maine Office of the Attorney General has taken down its data breach reporting portal after unknown individuals abused it to file fake breach notices on behalf of VRChat, claiming 2.4 million affected, and Discord claiming 10 million affected. Submissions used fake letterhead and contact information for people who do not exist. Maine's portal is notable because it requires reporting the total number of individuals affected nationwide, not just state residents, making it a valuable public resource. The database contained nearly 6,000 incidents reported since mid-2020 and will remain offline while the state revises submission procedures. Action: Organizations can still submit legitimate breach reports to the Maine AG. This incident highlights risks in public breach reporting systems. Review your own incident reporting processes for verification controls to prevent similar abuse. Stakeholder communication plans should account for potential fake breach notices that could cause brand damage. Sources: Risky Biz News Security Week. Next section, General Security News. Sniper DZ Phishing as a Service platform targets MENA region cybersecurity researchers have disclosed details of the Sniper DZ Phishing as a Service platform that was taken down in an Interpol-led operation last month. The platform targeted users across the Middle East and North Africa using fraudulent Facebook accounts impersonating politicians, public figures, and organizations to promote fake offers, free mobile internet, financial compensation, government subsidies. The campaign used link aggregation services, Linkbio, Linktree, as intermediaries, then directed victims to pages requesting browser notification permissions. The attack employed back-button hijacking, injecting 10 fake history states, and tab-under techniques to trap users in attacker-controlled content. Monetization included premium rate calls, premium SMS subscriptions, and investment scams. Source: The Hacker News. Hotel chain data breach, BWH Hotels. BWH Hotels, parent company of World Hotels and Best Western Hotels and Resorts, has disclosed a data breach affecting personal information belonging to individuals with reservations at the chain's properties. The breach occurred over a 6-month period. Guests are warned to remain alert for convincing fraudulent messages. Source: Data Breaches. Net. Novo Nordisk clinical trial patient data breach. Pharmaceutical giant Novo Nordisk has reported a data breach affecting clinical trial patients. The company is advising affected individuals to remain vigilant. Details on the scope and nature of the breach have not been fully disclosed. Source: Data Breaches. Net. Shiny Hunters lists new victims. The Shiny Hunters hacking group has listed new victims on its dark web leak site, including the Council of Europe, fashion retailers Ralph Lauren and JCPenney, and Nexstar, the largest TV broadcaster in the U.S. The group is actively attempting to extort these organizations. Source: Risky Biz News. Next section, Patch Priority. Palo Alto PANOS Global Protect. CVE 2026-0257, CVSS 7.8. Active Exploitation, CISAKEV, Known Exploited Vulnerabilities Catalog, deadline expired June 1. WordPress plugins, Opt-in Monster, Trust Pulse, Push Engage, Awesome Motive Supply Chain Attack. Arch Linux AUR packages, check installed packages against compromised list, remove immediately. Microsoft SharePoint on-premise, 0-day under active attack, patches ineffective. Next section, Vulnerability Disclosures. CVE 2026-11526, Perl GD Library Command Injection, GD versions before 2.86 for Perl allow OS command injection and file overwrite via a 2arg open. A file name arguments in make file handle. EPSS score is 0. 3, 50th percentile, indicating lower exploitation likelihood at this time. Source, MSRC Security Update Guide. Next section, Trends and Context. Today's stories highlight the scale and sophistication of supply chain attacks, from Arch Linux package hijacking to WordPress plugin backdoors affecting millions of sites. Phishing-as-a-service platforms continue to operate at massive scale, with Outsider Enterprise alone causing nearly $2 billion in losses before takedown. Palo Alto Global Protect exploitation demonstrates the critical importance of meeting CISA KEV deadlines, as active exploitation began weeks before the June 1 compliance date. That concludes today's cyber threat brief. From Carolina Clear Tech. Stay patched, stay vigilant.